Hello and welcome. My name is Jennifer, and today I'm sharing my journey. It's week 35 on Mounjaro, and this was my first week moving from 5 milligrams to 7.5, and I wanted to share my experience. Before moving up to 7.5, I had been kind of struggling for a few months now. I think it's been since November, I'll put it here. I've just been kind of going up and down the same 5 pounds or so, and it's been a little frustrating, but I wanted to wait to make sure it was time to move up, and then I had to wait a little bit because of insurance reasons, but now I am wanting to share my week on 7.5, so here that is. All right, and I'm also going to share my weigh-in at the end, and throughout the week I have one of my favorite recipes that I'm sharing, so I wanted to share that here and let me know what you think. So I will check in with you after. All right, so tonight was my first night taking 7.5 and it is Sunday. I did my weigh-in. I'm going to share it here. We just finished doing a live. Mike just went home. We had some Subway after the live. That was really good. I had another one of those wraps again. It was avocado chicken Caesar with tomato and olive and I think, spinach. I really like to have spinach on there, but we had a really great live. It was really fun, so thank you to anybody that was there or rewatched or anything like that. It's okay if you weren't there for the live, but just in case you weren't there, my weigh-in from last week was 247.3. This week I was 248.0, so I went up 0.7. I don't know, it's kind of just what's been going on consistently since maybe October, I think it's been, and it's just been going up and down a few pounds, and I've been going between 246 to 248 and kind of just staying there. So hopefully with starting the 7.5, I'm hoping this kind of helps kickstart things, because I have been doing my exercises. I've been doing my calorie deficit. This week I do want to get back on that wagon of tracking my food. I'm gonna go in the kitchen and chop up my cucumbers. I bought some cucumbers for the week and kind of just prep all my food to make sure it's all washed and ready to add to my meals. That's it. I'm excited for 7.5. I'm kind of nervous. I was just nervous to take it tonight. I don't know why. I waited till the end of the day. Usually I take it midday, but I don't know. Today I just wanted to wait. I'll be checking in every day and do a little vlog style catch up for the week. Morning, it's Monday. Last night was fine with the 7.5. I don't know why I was scared. I don't know why in my mind I was just like scared that I would feel sick or something. Anyways, I feel fine, but I did put together a little bit of breakfast. I'm not really feeling very hungry, but I will eat later when I feel hungry. But this is it for now. My 2 eggs and some fruit that I had from last week that I need to finish up. I still have to put my sneakers on, but I have my leggings on so I can start some workouts today. And I find that to be something that really helps me get my week going, especially with workouts. Sometimes it's hard to get back into the habits, so those little things that help, like putting on sneakers and putting on leggings in the morning or whatever you work out in, so the intention's there and you're already set and ready to go and you don't have to think about it. It's already, oh, I'm gonna work out now. I have my leggings on and everything. All right, so it's 2:30 now. I was gonna wait to eat lunch until I was hungry, but I think it's getting a little late now, so I think sometimes waiting for it is it's not really good. I don't want to not have any food in my system because I do want to do a workout. I think I'm going to do it today after work. So I have some lunch here, so I'll share that. So this week I did get some new groceries. I sliced up some green tomatoes. I have some cucumber and some of those assorted tomatoes I like, and some wafers. And this is a turkey. It has some mayo and mustard on the bottom and some cheese, and I have these new wraps. I'll share which ones they are. So when I finish these wraps, I'll be looking for those other wraps that were suggested in the live last night. These assorted tomatoes are so good. I wanted to try something new by adding in the cucumber, and I've never really bought a green tomato before. I've had fried green tomatoes before. I don't know if I bought it before it was ripe or ready. It still tastes really good, but I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna have to look up to see how to pick out the right kind next time, but I'm happy that I'm adding in something new. I feel like Mondays always go by so quick, so I'm excited to be done with work soon and get my workout on. It's a little gloomy today, so we'll see how the weather is, but I kind of want to go outside and take a walk. Alright, it's a little darker than I was expecting today after work, but it's okay. I can do an indoor workout instead of outside. I just wanted to share my snack that I'm having between dinner and lunch. This is the mixed berry flavor, and I like to add some cereal, some Cheerios inside, just so it's not all that one texture of the yogurt, and it adds a little bit of something in there, a little bit of crunch. I really don't like when yogurt's just plain yogurt. I think it's like a texture thing. All right, so I just finished my workout. That was really good. It's been 5 days since I did a workout at home, I think. I stopped midweek last week because I was so tired and I had that crazy fatigue. But now that I'm back, it feels good. I didn't do it too crazy, but it feels like I was able to go a while and I'm just able to do more. So that feels good to see those changes. I did some of my weights, followed one of Grow with Joe videos. I remember a lot of you in the comments when I asked a while ago who you follow on YouTube for the workouts and things like that. If you do follow any YouTubers that do the follow along or anything like those, I like doing those, so I kept that on in the background, and I kind of looked to her to keep track of the time, first of all, and I used some of her moves while I was doing my own kind of stuff. So if I looked up and I wasn't doing anything in particular, I would, and I liked the moves she was doing, I kind of went along with that. So it was kind of freestyle slash what she was doing. I'm gonna shower and have some dinner. I'll show you my dinner also. This is tonight's dinner. I have some chicken and some spinach with some cheese, tomatoes, pumpkin seeds, some ranch for the chicken also over here, cucumber and tomato if I didn't say that. And that is my dinner for tonight. Good morning, it's Tuesday. I just wanted to catch up a little bit. I already started work and I have some breakfast here and I wanted to share what I was gonna have. Right, so it seems a little bit random. It's just what I have for the week again, but I kind of added in some new things. I have some sliced green tomatoes, a few pieces of fruit like blueberries and pineapple, and my cherry tomato, and 2 eggs with pink Himalayan salt, and the half an avocado. I'm going to save the rest of the avocado for lunch or dinner. I almost forgot, I also have some cucumbers on the bottom here. So I'm feeling really good today. I'm excited to do another workout. I don't think I'm going to do weights again today. I'm going to do an on and off thing for the weights at least, just to see if that helps. I don't know if the fatigue from last week was from that, but I just know I went really hard and then I got really tired for a long time. Today I'm still gonna do my workout, but just no weights. And it's gloomy out again, so I don't think I'm gonna do a walk outside, but we'll still do a workout. All right, so I had a really good workout today. I just made some lunch, so I wanted to share that here. I did put this together really quickly, but I have a wrap here. I have some cheddar cheese, 1 slice with some turkey, avocado. I have some Quest chips on top and on the side a little bit. I have 2 wafers, some spinach and cucumber and some tomatoes. And that's my lunch today. All right, so here's my dinner tonight. I want to share how to make it. I made some shakshuka. It's my own version. It's definitely not traditional. I didn't put too much sauce in it. I didn't put garlic in it. I put my own kind of stuff, but you could put whatever you want in it. But this is definitely one of my favorite, easy, super healthy, filling meals that I make for myself. Oh my gosh, I'm eating this now. I used basil, not fresh basil, dried basil. I used dried basil And when you make this with real basil, I also put some oregano in there and the real garlic, as opposed to like dry garlic, but if that's all you have, it's still good. I am just reminded of how good this meal is, especially, I mean, it's warm here. I live in South Florida, but if you want like a nice warm like comfort meal, this is like so perfect. I almost forgot how good this is. If you also make shakshuka for yourself, let me know what you put in it, because I know I'm not making it a traditional way or anything like that. I'm about to get to bed, but I just wanted to sum up the day. As for food noise, I didn't really have any food noise. As for suppression, that was pretty good, but it usually is pretty good towards the beginning of the week, and that's still right now. So I just wanted to check in, and I'm gonna say goodnight for now. I'm feeling good. I don't have any stomach issues or anything. I was pretty worried. I don't know why. I guess because from going from 2.5 to 7.5, I've only gone up once. So I guess I was nervous at the time when I went up then, and I was a little nervous now when I went up now. So far so good for this week. All right, so I just finished work and today was pretty busy. There were some different things on my list of things to do, but I couldn't really do them because plans changed at work. I will catch up with you later. Mike's gonna come over. We're gonna have dinner. Morning, it's Thursday and this is my breakfast. I have 2 eggs, a half an avocado. I'm going to save the rest for lunch. I have some tomatoes, some cucumbers, and just a few fruits. Happy Thursday. I am ready for my lunch. It's been such a busy day at work and everything for the last few days, so I'm not sure about a workout today. I definitely want to do some tomorrow, Friday, so we're gonna get that going tomorrow, but for now I do have my lunch here. I made a really quick wrap and I have some cheese, some turkey, cucumber, pumpkin seeds, avocado, and some Quest chips. I also have some Quest chips over here with some fruit, the rest of the avocado, and one of the green tomato slices. I'm done with work. It's been a busy week. Towards the end of the week, it's been a little bit busier at work, so I'm so happy that tomorrow's Friday. I don't have any fancy plans or anything like that. I'm just doing some errands and maybe hopefully going to a trail. It's getting colder here right now, so I think tonight it's gonna reach 40s. But I'm outside and I see these plants here and these flowers, the tip of them, they look like little stars. And this is what they look like after. Morning, happy Friday. I'm excited for the weekend. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do, but I do have my breakfast here. I made it real quick. All right, so today I tried to salvage an avocado. It started to kind of go bad, so I only took the pieces that are kind of okay looking, hopefully. I have some assorted fruit and some egg, but since I didn't get too much of my avocado out, I do have an Activia just to round out my breakfast a little bit so I'm not super hungry. But this should be pretty filling, and I will catch up with you later. I'm also going to be getting into my workout stuff so that I can actually fit that in for the day, because once I get into that workout wear, I can just easily get going to it. I don't have to do anything else. I'm already ready, so I'm gonna help myself and do that too. All right, so this is my Friday lunch. I have some chicken here. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish all of this. I have some fruit, some tomatoes, and cucumber, and that's my lunch. Oh, and some ranch. Since it's Friday, my groceries are a little bit scarce. I still have stuff, but it's just not the same as like the beginning of the week. But I do try to spread it out as much as possible. But usually Friday, I notice that my meals start looking a little weird. So this one, I wish I did have more greens, and maybe next week I'll set it up so that I have more vegetables and things to include in everything. All right, so let's do the weigh-in. So this morning I weighed in, but last week I was 248.0, and that was a gain of 0.7, and that was after going up and down for quite a while. So today I weighed in at 242.0, and that's a loss of 6 pounds. And I'm going to show my reaction this morning from when I took that. All right, so just looked at it, and that is a total of 58.9 pounds. So almost 60 pounds. That is so awesome. Since starting Mounjaro, I was able to get to almost 60 pounds now. So that's amazing. And I also keep track of my highest weight. So when I was 330 pounds, that would be, all right, so I had to calculate that real quick, but that is 88 pounds from my highest weight that I've ever been to now the lowest weight that I've ever been as an adult, 242. So 330 from 242. That is amazing. 88 pounds just overall, and almost 60 from starting Mounjaro. I'm very happy. I felt some relief because this week I had my period. I was like, oh, of course, I'm starting 7.5 and I'm of course getting my period. So I thought it was going to affect it in some way, or I wasn't going to see it change. And that's something that I was kind of worried of too, that, you know, you see the research and everything and, you know, oh, people lost 50 pounds. And I'm like, okay, I'm at 50 pounds. Is that it for me? And I was kind of worried that maybe the medicine was done with what it could do to help me. So I'm not expecting the same 6 pounds again next week. Of course not. I'm just going to keep going, doing what I feel good with, doing my workouts, focusing on fiber, protein, drinking my water, and just getting in my daily movement and just working on overall health. And right now things are a little stressful. News is stressful, work a little bit, other things, financial things. It's a lot. So that's something that's been going on. But this really adds a lot. It really brought me up, with seeing the change finally after seeing the kind of up and down for so long. So I'm so happy. I'm excited to keep going. And I did notice, as for food noise, towards the end of the week, I did not really feel that coming back. For a while on the 5 milligrams, I was feeling towards the end of the week, I was feeling the Mounjaro maybe working a little bit less, so I would get more cravings and I would be more hungry, which is fine. Of course, I don't think it's bad to be hungry, but I think that the thing that's helping me most is the food noise. And sometimes, especially when I have my period, I feel this crazy hunger. And it's more than just regular hunger. Like if I eat something and then I'm not hungry anymore, okay, that's fine. But when I have my period, sometimes I'll eat and then I'll still feel this horrible, crazy hunger feeling. And that's the one that kind of really gets me. So yeah, I'm excited. And let me know also how you're doing this week. Oh yeah, so one thing I wanted to talk about was the recipe for the shakshuka. There's so much you can add in there, like fresh basil, fresh garlic, and things like that. And I love that recipe because it's something, I always have a can of chickpeas. They're not too expensive. Everything's pretty low in price on that recipe, and it's so filling. So that's one of the things that I really like about that meal. It could be as easy as you want, or you can also add in the fresh things also. But I really love that recipe and I wanted to share it. So let me know if you try it. So something I have noticed is I've been having a lot of trouble sleeping, and I wouldn't really say that that's necessarily from the Mounjaro. I just thought I'd mention it. It's something that I'm kind of struggling with. I've always struggled with going to sleep on time. For a while I was taking melatonin, but I kind of stopped taking it because I was taking it every day, and I saw a few articles coming out saying that maybe it's not so great to be taking every day. And I just kind of wanted to lay off it a bit and see how it would go with me. So I'm trying to see how I can get maybe my sleep a little bit better. All right, so by the end of the video, I had lipstick all over my teeth. I think it was the Invisalign, and it just gets caught on there. So many fun things, but I didn't close out the video and this is how we're closing out the video. I got this for Christmas. It's so comfortable. And anyways, I will talk to you next week, and let me know how you're doing also, and I will check in with you next time. Bye.